there. As I always say, 80% of weight loss is really what we put in our mouth, and a meal replacement makes it easy to create a structure, and ours is so delicious you will absolutely fall in love with it, and it makes a difficult process easier to enjoy, and it's so affordable as well.
Well, hi everybody. Happy Saturday to you. Thank you so much for watching HSN. I know many of you are listening, of course, to Andrew Lessman, and you can certainly find all of his incredible vitamins on our website at hsn.com, but I hope that you sit back and relax. I've got a great show planned for you. We're gonna begin with our incredible today's special. It's a chance for you to be able to have light even when there is no power. This is the only time this year that we're gonna be featuring for you our Living Glow rechargeable LED bulbs. I'm Marlo. Let's give you a look at our best buy of the day. So 31,800 of our Living Glow rechargeable LED bulbs, 6-pack, have already been sold today. So here's what happens with these bulbs. The power goes out, the lights come on these bulbs. These are regular standard bulbs that you're gonna put in all of your lamps. So they're regular standard LED bulbs, the regular bulbs that you know. But here's the difference with these bulbs. These bulbs have a little battery in the inside that allows you, when the power goes out, for them to continue to run for up to 8 hours. Here's what you're getting with our today's special. You're getting 6 of these Living Glow rechargeable bulbs. Now you'll let us know if you would like to have the, what we're calling the day, and I'll show you the day. This is gonna be the daylight, and then, or if you would like to have the soft. Can you see the difference there? So in my right hand, this is the soft, and then if in my left hand, that's the day a little bit brighter. So you'll get 6 of the bulbs. I wanna show you this. Okay, we're gonna dim the lights for you really early so that you can see. Now you can see the difference. So this is gonna be the soft. You can see it's a little bit softer, and that's gonna be the day, all right? So you'll get 6 of the bulbs. These are our rechargeable bulbs. Then you see this little cap? This is called a power cap. And watch what I can do. I can use this bulb now as a flashlight. So you'll get 6 bulbs, 6 of these power caps, okay? And here's what they look like. They're right here. You can just screw it on, right? When you don't have the lights, by the way. You also are going to get 2 of these power chargers, and what these will do, these are power sockets, what you will show you, you can actually now plug your lamps into one of the 2 that you're getting, and now you'll have portable light that you can take outdoors from room to room, anywhere you'd like. The price is the most incredible price, because lights like this on average cost about $15, $16. That's why we have a retail value of $95. Our price is so great today because you're paying $30 for all 6 of your rechargeable LED lights. We're including the 6 power caps, and that says 3 plug adapters, so you get 3 of those instead of 2, as I mentioned, so I stand corrected. You actually get 3 of them, which is wonderful, and you've got a one-day price of $7.50 on any credit card, debit card, or PayPal. Now, this is already a big customer pick, and guess what? The design that you're getting today is a newer design. If you shop with us for them last year when they sold out, these are actually sleeker. A lot of you have said, we want them to be sleeker. We want them to be able to include a charging indicator, because some of you last year said, okay, I'm not sure if it's actually fully powered. Well, now these are. And it has a new feature that we'll talk about that allows you to be able to use it in a more energy efficient mode. I can ask, if you will, use our express automated ordering, because we are busy. This is the only day this year that we're gonna be offering this value, and what a value it is. Julie Truster is joining us as our special guest expert. And Julie, nice to have you here. It is June, marks the beginning of storm season. So
and we know what happens.
Yep, it's a great time of year to think about what happens in an emergency, what happens if you lose power. We all lose power even anyway from time to time, but I think we also need to just be more thoughtful about losing power because of the start of storm season. And what these do for us, Julie, just in case anybody is just tuning in, is that these are standard light bulbs that will continue to work even when we lose power.
Yes, and perfect time of year. So they are a standard everyday bulb. They fit a standard socket. You can put them in a table lamp, a desk lamp, a floor lamp, even a hanging light fixture, anything that's a single socket. So you just put it in like a regular bulb. But what makes them different is that they have a battery inside of them that's rechargeable battery. So when you lose power, watch this. I'm going to demonstrate this. This is your traditional bulb. This is the Living Glow. So I'm going to cut the power. In fact, let me turn this off just so you can see the two. I'm going to cut the power. 1, 2, 3. Your traditional light goes out because you've lost power. Your Living Glow bulb will come on. Now, a couple things about it. Now, longer than ever, your bulb will last. So what you can do is you can go over to your switch, whether it's a light switch or just on a lamp, and you can actually double click it, and it brings that power level down 50%. So that light is going to last up to 8 hours.
Wow.
So now, even in the dark, you know, if you've been in a hurricane, you know that you can be out of power for a long time. Now you've got light. And if you want to conserve it, if it's during the day and you don't want to use it, you just simply turn it off. So the other thing that's new about it, I'm going to show you on this right here. So here it is. I've got my light. And again, it fits any standard socket. It's a 60-watt equivalent. What you can do if you want to know if it's charged or not, so when you get them home, people always ask, well, how do I charge it? Well, you're charging it when it's in the lamp or in your light fixture. But then if you want to know, you just double click it. And it's kind of hard to see, but it's red right now. So red means that it's not fully charged. When it's fully charged, it'll turn green. But it's also charging in this mode. So it charges whether it's on full power or when it's in this charging mode. So those are a couple new features. My mom lives in Kansas City. She was in those blackouts that happened last winter. So I told her, make sure you charge all your bulbs. And she asked me, well, how do I know when they're charged? And with the older ones, I said, well, you don't really. Now with these new bulbs, you know exactly when they're charged. And now you can get up to 8 hours with them. Also, Marlo, each bulb is rated for 50,000 hours. So what that means is that if you would use it for about 3 hours a day, they're going to last 45 years per bulb. And then the cost of it is around $1, approximately $1 a year. So if for no other reason, you go right now and you want to replace all your old glass incandescent bulbs, those are your traditional bulbs, you're going to save so much money by having these. And I promise you, these are probably the last bulb that you will ever buy.
No doubt about it. And I was going to say, Julie, I was going to say, they're also shatterproof. They're shatterproof,
Yes.
so they're nice and durable, and they're also cool to the touch, so you don't have to worry about these lights getting hot because they are LED lights. We are busy already with already 32,000 people that have ordered. I'm inviting you to come on in, shop with us. We'd love to have you place your order. This is the only chance this year that we're going to be offering these incredible rechargeable Living Glow bulbs. If you're just tuning in, I'm Marlo. I'm here with our expert Julie, and we're featuring for you lights that I think are a must-have. You lose power, even if you've lived in your house forever, right? When it's pitch black in your house, right, we all kind of lose our bearings. And you definitely want power. You want light, for sure. So this is gonna give you lights even when the power goes out. And you can see what she's showing you is how you're gonna be able to use one of the 6 power caps that you're getting to be able to use it as a battery. Now, you see how she was able to use one of the power plugs, and she's taken that lamp with your rechargeable bulb, and that she ported that lamp into her office. Now remember, these are just standard LED bulbs, so they'll, wherever you're gonna put your traditional lights you can, you'll get 6 of the rechargeable LED bulbs, you'll get 6 of the power caps, and then you'll get 3 of the power adapters. So these are the power adapters, and let's talk about these for a moment, Julie, because so many people are tuning in and learning about this product for the very first time. Tell us what power adapters are, how we use them, and why it's exciting that we're including them in the offer.
Okay, so, and I call these a power plug. It really doesn't matter what you call them. But so right here, I've got my lamp plugged in, and I have a Living Glow bulb in it. You have to have a Living Glow bulb. So I'm gonna unplug it from the wall. I'm gonna take my power plug and watch this. I just plugged this in. So now, is that crazy? You just unplug it from the wall, plug it right in here. So at night, if you want to go out on your deck or out on the front porch and read a book or hang out with your friends, you're going to have light for, again, up to 8 hours. And when it's in this energy efficient mode, you can take it and double click it, and it brings that power down 50%. So that extends that battery life
Wow.
up to 8 hours, longest that we've ever had. Now, I also want to go over and show this hanging light fixture. Now, these are not, they don't work on a dimmer switch, so you can't dim them in a dimmer switch. And you also don't put them in a chandelier. They work on a single socket. So what we mean by that is one that you would flip the switch and it's got one light. Now, do you see, can you see that it's green? It's a little bit hard in here to see.
Yeah, we can see it.
So great. The green means that this one is fully charged. So, and it's actually charging right now, even though it's not all the way on. But then all you have to do is go over here and you never have to take it out. I guess that's my point. You never have to take the bulb out. It's charging in that green mode. It's also charging right now. So use it every single day. When you get the bulbs home, you don't put them away in that little safety box for emergencies. You're going to put these in your lamps, your hanging light fixtures. And then the cool thing about this, Marlo, let's say you lose power, you can just unplug, you can unscrew it right here. Take your, this is called your power cap, and you're getting 6 of these, and then you screw it on, because a lot of times when you lose power, you want to check the neighborhood, you want to check your breaker box, check on the kids. It turns into a portable flashlight. Now with your portable flashlight, you can also double click that. It brings down that power by 50%. So now it extends the life of this for up to 8 hours, which is the longest life that we've ever had on this. The other thing, if you would go out and buy these bulbs anywhere else, you're going to spend about $15 to $20 per bulb. HSN has the best value that we've ever done. And then, Marlo, as you said, this is going to be the last today's special. And we launched these by Living Glow about a year and a half, 2 years ago. We've already sold over 800,000 of these bulbs just at HSN. And the reviews are amazing. I love reading the reviews because people have used these during hurricane season, during the Texas winter storm that happened last year. And I love when people say, you know what, they really work. We had to put them to the test, and thank goodness we had them.
Okay, we are super, super busy. Here's how you order with us, hsn.com. You head over to our website. It's the fastest way to get your orders in. If you are able to order by remote in your area, you can order by remote, or you can certainly download our free app to any of your smart devices. I'm showing you your 2 choices, all right? You can choose to purchase our Living Glow rechargeable LED bulbs in the soft light, which is here in my right hand, or in the daylight. So both are equally popular, but one day only, largest offer we have ever done, and it's only today. So get cooking good looking and come on in and shop. We give you 6 of these rechargeable LED bulbs. You get 6 of the caps. Remember, you just screw the caps on and off, right? You get 6 of the caps. And remember, any standard lamp or any standard light, these will screw in, all right? Here's your cap that you put on, right? And then at the bottom, can you see that little black little piece? You just kind of push it in and out, and it turns it into a flashlight. It even has a hook. So maybe it's for dad who's gonna be tinkering under the garage and needs that extra light, or maybe it's for hanging outside as we pull out all the grills and get everything cleaned up, you know, to enjoy the months of summer. Or in the event that you do lose power, you just use this as a flashlight, which is wonderful. And remember, we're giving you a total of 6. This is the biggest offer, lowest price that we've offered, and it's for one day. And if you'd like to have it, $7.50. Remember, one of these sells for anywhere from $15 to $20 in stores. Our retail value, $95. And this is the new version. So even if you bought them last year, come on in and get this sleeker version. This includes, of course, that new charging indicator. The ones that we had last year worked perfectly fine, became a customer pick, but it didn't have that, okay? And then we also give you 3 of those plug adapters that are included so that you can take portable lighting with you wherever you want to go. Remember, they are shatterproof. You don't have to worry about breaking them. They don't get hot as well. They'll last you for years and years. Julie, did you say 50,000 hours?
Yeah, each bulb is rated for 50,000 hours.
Wow.
So that means that if you would use it for an average of, let's just say 3 hours a day, they're going to last approximately 45 years. And then the cost to use them is around $1 a year. Now, with your older bulbs, it's usually a few dollars a day or a week. I mean, you're going to spend a lot more than that. So they are completely energy efficient and they're going to last forever. And since we're only doing this once a year, I always tell people get one of your daylight and get one of the soft white, and then you
Yes.
can change them up. And you're probably never going to have to buy bulbs again. I mean, how
You
awesome
know
is
what?
that?
Bulbs or, you know what, to be honest with you, bulbs or batteries. I mean, I don't want
Right.
to,
And
not flashlights, because we do sell flashlights. But listen, you in essence have 6 flashlights here. You know what I mean, Julie, by that? Okay,
yes, and
here's
no
what
batteries.
here's what
Ever.
I need everyone to know. We are incredibly busy. HSN.com puts you in front of the line. You click away, but if you want our today's special with 32,000, almost approaching 33,000, a lot of us are saying, you know what? I've been reading the news. I realize June is the start of storm season. The busiest months for hurricanes are gonna be in the month of August and September. But storm allergies happen not only in the summertime, they happen in the winter season. They can happen at any time. We all lose power from time to time. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when and what happens when we lose power, right? It's inconvenience. We don't know how long the power is gonna be out, that sort of thing. The one thing that you can rest assured, when you buy our today's special, our Living Glow, read the reviews. Customers who purchased them, as Julie mentioned, love them, love them. They come back and buy more because when you lose power, watch what happens as I just turn this light off. When you lose power, we have our today's special here, and this is just your regular incandescent light that most of us probably have right now on the lamps. You lose power and you can see what happens. Our today's special goes on. So if you just tune it up to 8 hours of light, Julie, that's the part that blows me away. So this newer bulb, this dual rechargeable Living Glow bulb actually has an energy efficient feature built into the inside, which is gonna give us almost double the amount of light, up to 8 hours in that energy efficient mode. So if you want yours, $8 on a credit card, we give you 30 days to love it or return it, and you've got 4 months to pay for it. Your choices are gonna be the soft white or the daylight. And if you're buying both, great for you. Or if you're buying more than one set, remember you get 6 of the Living Glow rechargeable LED bulbs. You get 6 of the, what we're calling the power caps that will turn it into a flashlight. And then you get 3 of the power plugs. That's what you're getting. But busy on our phone lines, hsn.com, shop by remote, call our toll-free 800 number. Julie, this is so smart. I mean, a lot of us are transitioning anyway from the traditional incandescent lights because obviously they're more expensive, they're not as energy efficient, and transitioning into LED lights to begin with. Right? And
Right.
we know that LED lights last, I mean, literally for decades, right? They can last 30, 40 years. So that's great. They're far more energy efficient. Obviously, you'll see the difference. You know, most of us, it costs pennies a day to be able to run them. But this goes far and beyond any light bulb that's out there because most light bulbs
exactly.
aren't shatter resistant. Most traditional incandescent lights do get hot, and they certainly don't transition into a flashlight.
Exactly. So even though it's an LED, this has more features than your regular LEDs, and also it's less expensive than the normal LEDs out there. So let me show you in the bedroom because I think this is a great area to put it because most people have your nightstands with a lamp or 2. A lot of times you have 2 lamps in here. So this is a great place to put it. Your lamps are on a single switch, so they work perfect in a table lamp, a desk lamp, or a floor lamp. So I'm going to demonstrate. So this is the Living Glow bulb in here. Over there, it's just a regular LED. There's nothing, it's not the today's special. So I'm going to cut the power. You lose power. Let's say it's in the middle of the night. 1, 2, 3, your Living Glow goes on. But let me make it clear. If you're sleeping and it's dark, Your lights don't automatically pop on. They work just like a regular light. So you would go over and you would turn on your light. Let's say it's totally dark. Your other lamp over here is not going to turn on because you lost power. So, and then if you want to, I always suggest that people sleep with a power cap by them, because you can unscrew your bulb from your lamp and then you can put it in here and walk around the house. Maybe you want to check your breaker box. Maybe you want to see what's going on, and then you can just do this. Now you can also double click again if you want to put it in that energy efficient mode. It brings it down 50% where it'll last up to 8 hours. You can also do that in your lamp. So all you have to do is, where's my little switch, is double click it, and it's hard to tell on through the Skype, but it brings it down just a little bit. It's still able, even though it's in the dimming mode, this will still fill a room of light. So it's a 60 watt equivalent. Sorry, my earpiece fell out.
You're fine.
It's a 60 watt equivalent bulb. It screws into a standard socket. But this one light, so you think about a lamp, it fills an entire room. So it's not one of those wimpy flashlights. It's not a beam of light. It fills an entire room. And then that new feature, you just double click and it brings that power down, which I think is great. And then it also has, I'll have to show you in another bulb, but when you have it plugged in, you can click it. Let's see if we can see through. No, you can't really see it. I was going to try and show you what the color. It'll show you red or green. If it's red, it means it's not quite charged yet. Green means that it's fully charged. And I think that's great because it just lets you know, like, hey, they're fully charged, you're emergency proof, and then that's it. Remember, each bulb is 50,000 hours. It has a UL rating to back it up. That gives you that quality assurance. And that means that it'll last approximately 45 years if you use it around 3 hours a day, and it's about $1 a year.
Yeah,
not $1 a day, $1 a year.
All right.
Crazy.
So, I mean, this happens to us all, right? The power goes out. It's just a matter of when. And I love that you're always going to have light. I mean, I just think this is so brilliant. We just launched these last year. They've always been very popular. We are delighted to have you shopping with us. We are busy. There are more than 600 of you that are ordering. I'm gonna turn these on just for a moment. The light that I just turned on is a look at the soft light. And if you look at it, it almost has like a warm glow to it. So that's gonna be the soft choice. And I am going to, let's see if it looks okay next to the day. Can you tell the difference between the soft and the day? Now watch this, I'm gonna turn the soft off, and that's the look of the day. I'm gonna turn the day off and turn the soft back on. Hey, did you see that green light? Okay, here's the red. Yeah, so the red means it's not fully charged. You see that? So that's what Julie was talking about. And did you see this one with the green? Did you see the green? So that wasn't even planned. But that's the whole point. So obviously when you're using these as your traditional standard light bulbs, you're gonna actually be charging them. But you'll know if it's charged because if it's red, that means it's not charged. There's your soft white, and then this is gonna be your day. If you'd like to buy more than one, you're still saving because again, these lights sell for $15 to $20 in stores. You'd spend $95 buying the exact same thing that we're offering today for under $30. And guys, it's on FlexPay, $7.50 on a major credit card. Not only think about yourself, but think about your parents, your children, your grandchildren. Maybe you even have a second home this would be great for. This is great for an RV, great if you're gonna be going camping. Quite literally, we need light virtually everywhere, to be honest with you. I like the fact that these convert, that it's just not a traditional standard LED light bulb, because that would be great. But the fact that now you've got almost like superpowers in these caps, and you'll get 6 of these caps. Let me show you the inside of it. So it's just a little cap, a regular little cap. And you just, here, I'll just turn this one off and just show you. You'll get 6 of them. And you just take it, you can see, and just kind of screw it on the top of them. Okay, now that everybody's watching me now, there we go. Right, and then you just, there's a little button at the back, and that's it. And then there's a little hook if you wanted to, hang it on something, or you could just hold it in your hand. Cool to the touch, shatter resistant. It's an amazing value, but today's the only day that we're gonna be able to offer it to you, so you let us know. Please don't forget that we also include 3 of those plugs. And remind us again, Julie, what these plugs do. Here's what they look like up close. If you've never seen them, I want you to see them. Here's the back. There's the front. And so these plugs literally allow me to, when I don't have power in my house, I now can take my lamp, plug it into this power plug when I'm using my rechargeable LED bulbs, and now have the whole darn lamp with me. If I wanted to take the lamp from the bedroom to the office or even outside, I could do that.
Yeah, so those power plugs, all you have to do is take a lamp. Maybe you just want to go out on your deck at night and you don't have an outlet out there. You just take this and then you're powered up for about 8 hours. You can put it in that low energy mode too in your lamp. And also, Marlo, I just want to remind everybody that you never have to buy batteries. Use these every day. So when you get them home, don't put them away in a drawer because you'll forget about them or they won't be charged. And people ask, well, how do I charge them? They're charged when they're in the lamp when you use them every day. So they're charged when they're on. They also have that new mode now. If you don't want it on, but you want to charge them, you just double click it like that. And then you can see, it's hard to see through here, but it's red. That means it's not fully charged. But now with the new ones, it lets you know when it's charged. And the big deal about these, they are LEDs, but they're different. They've got a battery inside of them. So when you lose power, 1, 2, 3, your living glow, there's no power. I just cut the power off in here. Your living glow bulb will come on. You can turn it on and off. You can take it out of the socket. You can even take your switch. I'm going to double switch it like this. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but it's in a lower energy mode, and now it's going to last up to 8 hours. Super energy efficient. It costs around $1 a year. That is such a bargain. If for no other reason, it's worth it to get rid of all those old glass bulbs and replace them with these LEDs.
Yeah.
And then you're prepared when you lose power.
Yeah, I think that's a great point because most of us want to make that transition to begin with. Why not make the transition to these? Because we've secured the most incredible value. I spoke to Julie earlier and she said, I have no idea how HSN got this price. Well, I know how we got this price. Our buying power. If you'd like to own it, join the ranks. 34,000 people have owned them today, have secured them, I should say. We'll get these out to you right away. You're gonna feel far more confident if you should lose power that at least you're going to have light. Remember, if you're just tuning in, if you're wondering, they're offering light bulbs. You are right about that, but these are no ordinary light bulbs. These are rechargeable LED bulbs that actually turn on when you don't have power in your home. And you get a total of 6 of them, along with 6 of those incredible power caps and the plugs to go along with it, 3 of the plugs. But it's one day only, and if you'll continue to use our Express Automated ordering, we've got hundreds of you in the ordering process right now. We will be giving another full presentation coming up next hour, but don't miss it. Hop on in there, call, reserve it. One day only. Once the quantity is gone, that is it for the year, Julie.
That's it. This is the last TS of the year, so take advantage of the great price.
Yeah, and it's the largest offer that we've ever brought to you. If you've ordered or if you're in the ordering process, thank you for your phone calls there. Please continue to shop. We're certainly going to get these out to you, but since we are talking about getting prepared for emergencies, there is no other bigger brand that's here that will get you prepared than our EcoFlow River. This is a mobile power station. Imagine being able to plug in your internet router so that you can surf the internet, or plug in a lamp if you chose to, or plug in a heater or a fan. This one will actually allow you to be able to charge 10 different products in your home all at once. Even those that heat. A lot of these power stations, you can't use, for example, like a blow dryer or like a little toaster oven. This one you can. So that's a big point of difference. Even a little like electric burner, did you see that? You'll be able to use with this. So if you'd like to order in advance, it's going to be coming up more than half the quantity, I understand. It's already been sold. So that we're gonna be featuring for you. Justin Hyatt is gonna be joining me. We have that available with free shipping and handling, and then 5 flexible payments of about $60. All right. It's so good to have you shopping with us. I'm Marlo. Happy Saturday to you. I am now going to talk about this incredible Geek Air rechargeable oscillating foldable stand. Now I know that's a mouthful, but here's in a nutshell. Check this out, guys. I could literally take this fan, look, Ma, no cords, I know, very cool, and an oscillating fan. That would be great for your porch, great for your deck, great in the backyard, maybe right on Dad as he might be out there grilling for the 4th of July. If you own an RV, this is gonna be so awesome for you if you own an RV. But just to be able to have that fan, it could be your own personal summers that I sometimes even experience right now. We all need to be very conscious of staying nice and cool during the summer months. Not everyone has a central air conditioner system in their home, and so fans are gonna be a wonderful way for you to be able to cool yourself and your family members. And today we're gonna be offering one that is completely foldable, rechargeable, and Geek Air is one of those brand names that we love. This is brand new. You'll choose if you would like to have the white, or if you would like to have the beautiful dark green. I think that's actually my favorite. It extends, so we're gonna talk about that in a matter of moments, but joining us for the full presentation is my good girlfriend, Rebecca Wood, that's joining us. Rebecca, this is so awesome. Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. Yes, I love this very, very much. And I have to tell you, every single year, Geek Air, what we do is we build designer products at affordable prices, and they always try to think, what can we do differently? They really knocked it out of the ballpark with this. I don't think there's one feature you could ask for that this doesn't deliver, because this, if you believe it, becomes this in a moment's notice, whenever you need it. It oscillates, it stands still if you want it. From 5 inches all the way to 36 inches, it will go up to 10 hours without being plugged in. That's just on one charge. And it has a timer as well and a remote. So let me show you how it works. You're just gonna open it up just like this. This is going to be about 9 inches. So if you'd like it to oscillate, I'm gonna turn it on, press the button. We have a digital key in the back here. And then we also have, I'll start it oscillating and turn it up to 4. 4 is going to be the highest. That's gonna be all the way up to 8-mile-per-hour wind, as you can see here. But number 5, you're gonna love too, because that's what we consider a natural wind. So it gets stronger and then a little bit lighter. It recreates what Mother Nature does best. Now, if I wanna go up, I'm just going to telescope it all the way up. Boom, just like that, up to 3 feet. This is going to hit in every angle. I'm gonna bring it down too, Marlo, because I do want you to see that this will also rotate 180 degrees. Look at that, my hair is so cool, yes.
All right, girl, you have your Beyonce moment there with the hair blowing, Rebecca. but I think this is very exciting, right? Because we were just talking about those incredible rechargeable LED lights. And we're talking about what happens when you lose power. Well, one of the things that happens, we know storm season usually starts in the summer, which means it's hot. And it's really hot, like brutally hot. So the idea here is, because this is a rechargeable fan and doesn't require being plugged in constantly, remember, in the low oscillating mode, which is what you're seeing, it's in low oscillating mode, you're gonna be able to stay cool and comfortable up to 10 hours. Think about that should you lose power. And I know you've got your own story, Rebecca, and I know a lot of you have heard this story about how I lived in Miami and lived through Hurricane Andrew and didn't have power for 2 weeks. It was the month of September. And Florida is humid and hot anyway in the summer, and Septembers are brutal. So whether it's Florida, whether it's Arkansas, whether it's Oklahoma, whether it's New York, it gets hot. And to be able to have this now, if you wanted to, let's say, you know, you just want the fan running all the time, you can plug it in and keep it plugged in if you wanted to. So it makes it really easy. One of the things that I love about this, Rebecca, is I like the scale and the size of this, right? When we think of traditional oscillating fans, a lot of them are very cumbersome. With this one, it's a great size. Look at how perfect that is. I mean, my goodness, right there on your deck or patio. One of the things that you told me about this, Rebecca, is that it allows you, wow, even look in this video, how you're gonna be able to take it. By the way, that is going to be your magnetic remote that comes with it. So you're never searching for the remote. It actually extends. That was the wonderful telescopic handle. It goes from 5 inches to 36. And we, in fact, are gonna invite you to order. You choose white or the dark green, but a third of the quantity is already spoken for. $15 on a credit card. Once this quantity is gone, that is it. And with the third already gone, everybody's getting ready for emergencies and power outages, and this is gonna fit in perfectly. Speaking of fitting in perfectly, Rebecca, I'm gonna walk over and we're going to be talking about the handheld fans. Now, we can't keep these in stock. And I've got to tell you, if you'd like to get it now, because they sold out in 3 airings last year, and they are back. We've already had 2 airings. We brought in more, but these have been insanely popular. What is it? You get 2 of these incredible Geek Air rechargeable folding handheld fans. And they are super powerful, guys. You're gonna feel these. You're gonna stay nice and cool. You'll choose from your choice of the white and mint. All right, so this is one color combination. You'll get 2. One for you, one for someone else. Use our express automated ordering, and I'm telling you, these are amazing. Great grad gift, dad gift, great gift for anybody that takes public transportation, anybody that likes to go to the theme parks, anybody that walks. I mean, I can go on and on. Or you can choose 2 in the white, or you can choose to get the pink and white combination. So pink and white, the two in white, or the white and the mint. I'm gonna turn this on, right? Oh my gosh. I just have it in the low mode, Rebecca, and already this feels so good. Now I just powered it up to the medium mode, and now that's the high mode. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear it? Rebecca, can you hear that?
That's 8.5 mile per hour wind. You're going to be
good.
Think of that. 8.5 mile per hour wind, and we made sure that you can have that cool breeze in any position. So you can see it can be table side as well in a few different directions, but then you just open it up and you can also hold it. Comes with a silicone little hand strap. One of the things I really want to point out, because I think it's important, because you're getting 2. You're also getting 2 of the USB cords. So this is truly buy one, gift one if you like. You can give one to your hubby, you can give one to your best friend, but always keep one for yourself. That's what I like to say, always keep one for yourself, because if you're going to those big events, maybe you're gonna go outside and eat. I love eating outdoors. I love eating by the water. We just went to a theme park and we were eating outside the other day. We were so hot. We set these up on the table and we were able to stay cool through our dining experience. Nobody else around us had this. And I could just keep it right in my evening bag, just like that. Perfect for your beach bag as well. The charge is going to last you up to 5 hours. So think about that. You can tuck this into your golf bag, both of them, because they're so tiny, and you have up to 10 hours of a cool breeze. That's a full day at the park. That's a full day outside at the beach. That's a full day at the farmer's market. And you're gonna charge it within 3 hours and it's gonna be ready to go for you again.
One of the things
That's strong. I can still hear it.
Oh yeah. Well, this feels so good. You mentioned something about theme parks, and I've seen similar products at theme parks. By the way, if you're gonna buy something like this at a theme park, be prepared to pay like $15, $20 for one. And what I notice is that most of them are not as powerful. I mean, this one gives you, listen to that. This is the real deal. This is the one that if you just stay hot all the time, or if you're working outside, or you're grilling outside, or you're golfing, you're by the beach, or you've got your kids are in soccer, or they're in baseball or football, and you're outside watching those games, you need these. They sold out early last year. If you'd like to have them, just let us know what color combination. You get 2 for this price, 2 for $20. And again, they just got them back in stock, but you can see, how many of these have sold, Rob? Almost 2,000 of these? Almost 2,000 have been sold. And we can't get more. We all know that there's like a challenge with shipping right now. It's just kind of an international thing. We can't get more. Summer's just beginning, Rebecca. And
I know.
Oh my gosh, the idea, I've always seen similar products. This is my first time presenting these. And I always thought, gosh, does it give off little wimpy air, right? Does it just kind of give, little air? This one has a low, medium, and then listen to the high mode. Yes, love, yes.
And read the reviews. You know, you and I can say all day as it's blowing on us how cool it's keeping us. But I think there are now 56 reviews, and 49 of them, I believe, are perfect 5-star reviews.
Oh my gosh,
I mean,
it feels
people
good.
love this.
I
It
could just
feels
use
so
one of
good.
these
Yeah,
on
take
your
this wherever you
nightstand.
go.
Yeah. If you're the
People
person,
do. In fact,
go ahead, Rebecca.
pardon me. I was going to say, if you go read the reviews, you can see all the different ways people are using them. And a lot of people say they just set it right on their bed and they keep cool all night long.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
And you could plug this into the wall if you wanted to as well, just to let you know. So you can use it anywhere. Keeping cool in the kitchen, by your bed, or out at the theme
Oh,
parks.
I love this for the kitchen. I mean, I wish there was a way. Next time I'm going to ask them to give me a pinwheel so that you can kind of get an idea of just, oh my gosh, it feels so good.
It's so powerful. You wouldn't think something this tiny would be this mighty, but it really, really is.
All right, they're telling me we've got to wrap it up, Rebecca. I don't want to stop.
Just take this with you the rest of the day.
I will. Thanks for letting me know I can do that. Hey, if you'd like to come on in, don't miss it. Only quantities that we're bringing in for the year. You choose pink and white, or 2 and white, or the pink, or the white and the mint green. Okay, I'm gonna take my Geek Air folding fan over to our EcoFlow. This is a product that I actually own, and I own it because our studios are located in St. Petersburg, Florida, Florida is impacted by hurricanes, as many of you know. This happens to be the #1 solution to being able to have that portable power station. If you own our EcoFlow River, please give us a call. This is the one that allows you to be able to charge 10 items at one time. What do I mean by items? My eyes are watering because of the fan right now. It could be charging at the same time. Your cell phone, a fan, a lamp, your tablet, your computer, your partner's or your sweetheart's cell phone, their tablet. This power station is very different from a lot that are out there. And here's the big difference. This is your big takeaway. A lot of these power stations, most of them, don't allow you to be able to power products like a small heater or a blow dryer or anything that heats, maybe a small little coffee pot. This does. This is the lowest price that we offer for one of these. We have them upwards of over $1,000, and they sell like hotcakes. If you go onto our website and you read the reviews and you read what people write about, they are amazing. That's why I own it. I've had friends, I mean, anybody, if you do any research at all, and I definitely hope that you will, if you read about these, they are extraordinary to own. Now, our price today is one of the lowest prices that you'll find. We don't have a lot. We're offering you free shipping and handling, which is a big deal because they definitely are substantial, right? So you are getting us also on one of our best flex pays, $60 on any major credit card. Joining me for the full presentation is Justin Hyatt. And Justin, we spoke a little bit earlier. Welcome to the show.
Oh, great to be here. I saw you crying earlier. I think it's because it's such a sweet deal, right?
Exactly.
You know what? It's the lowest price. It's the first time we've been back since March, and it's the lowest price we've ever done on the river, which is really what kicked off the whole entire EcoFlow line here at HSN. And you're talking about the reviews. I mean, it doesn't matter where you read your reviews about EcoFlow. They have become one of the top tier power station brands out there. And you talking about heating elements, we're going to talk about that in a second, but this is going to power 80% of the appliances that you see around your house. So look around, 80%. And not just the small ones, the big ones too. So instead of a generator that weighs about 70 pounds, that needs gas and maintenance and oil that you probably want nothing to do with, how about just one touch of a button to be able to power on your power station? And then what I want to show you, okay, is that this refrigerator is off, but in 2 seconds, it's not going to be off anymore because I got three-prong outlets right here on the side. And now I'm powering up my full size, not a mini refrigerator, a full size refrigerator, not for an hour or 2 hours, but for up to 3 hours on your power station. So if you're worried about medicine getting warm or your food getting warm, you want to be able to keep it cool, that's pretty important. But this is really the biggest competitive advantage that EcoFlow has. Because of their X-Boost technology, they can do higher peak watts to 1,200 watts. Your other power stations, 500, so nearly 3 times as much. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug in the blender because that's a high wattage appliance. And I just want to show you really quickly, without hiccup, without an issue. Now, what I want to switch to is a waffle maker. So I am going to make some waffles. Earlier this morning, it was great to have some breakfast, but you can already see that light's turned on. I'm going to go ahead and pour in some waffle mix. Now, we're not going to sit here and wait for it to cook. We're going to come back and I'll show you that this is all nice and cooked. But this gets hot, trust me, because I got burn marks on my hand already. This is going to start to steam. You can have hot appliances. Not just that, you can even be using your stovetop ovens. So I want you to think about this. Maybe you're not in a kitchen or a little kitchenette like I am right now, Marlo. Maybe you're outside camping for the summer. Maybe it's for just the weekend. You want to get away, but you still want to have the ability to cook warm food, not just over a fire. You can. So we can have our stovetop oven cooking as well, along with our waffle maker. Again, this is really what sets it apart. But again, this is about emergency situations as well. Speaking of heating elements in emergencies, Dallas last year was the big winter storm that struck. And that's actually what knocks out most of the power in this country is winter storms. A woman who left a great review, she wrote, I believe her name was Deb, about how she got her EcoFlow right before they lost power, and she was able to use it for all of her medical needs. And that's exactly what this is all about, being able to use this and get it before you need it. But it's for the simple things too. For instance, like a fan. We can have a fan plugged in. We can have a light plugged in. We can also be running this light and fan for up to 8.5 hours. And I want you to keep in mind that this is the most compact and most affordable of all of the EcoFlows. So you have the ability to do that. And of course, camping and glamping, you can still use your blow dryer. I don't have a lot of hair for that, but you talked about space heaters. Again, you want to have an alternative. If you live in an apartment or a condo, a generator isn't an option. And if you're a little bit older and you just do not want to deal with the mess and the weight of a 70-pound generator, what's the alternative? That's why power stations have become widely popular, because they can now do, at least EcoFlow can, those space heaters. And for the first time ever, we're also offering the extra battery. So with this extra battery, you're going to double the capacity on your EcoFlow from 3 hours on your refrigerator to 6 hours.
Hey, Justin?
Yes.
Show us that battery. Do you have it there?
Yes, I got it right here.
So I'm going to show everybody. So we have the item number for the battery. The battery is $50 off. So today is a great day to do it. And you said by buying the extra battery, you'll double the amount of power that you have here. And you said it will run a refrigerator for 6 hours.
Yes, with this battery, and I don't want you to be afraid of the installation because it's literally 4 screws. You pop the bottom plate off, you sandwich this in between the bottom plate and the top plate, put the 4 screws back on, and you're done.
Yeah, that's
There's
great.
even an LED light right here, so you can actually attach it to your app. There's so much that goes into this. But one of the things is, we do have the River Max available online. And I mentioned that because when you add that battery to your River, you now just upgraded to the River Max. And if you go online, right now, you're going to spend $100 more on the River Max, but if you pick up the River and the extra battery today because of the lowest price that we've done, you're saving $100 and you're getting double the power.
Oh.
So that's extremely,
I like how you do that
we've never
math
done
there,
that
Justin.
before. I got to tell you, it took me a long time to do the math. I'm not a mathematician.
All right, so here's what I want you to know. If you'd like to buy it, it's terrific. Like, I've seen a lot of power stations. Many of you have as well. Remember, this doesn't require any type of gas or anything. It's sleek looking. I'm gonna take you on a little tour, all right? It has a handle at the very top. All right, and if you look closely, you can kind of see all of your devices from your computers. You've got your USB plugs here. You can do your little chargers that you get for the adapters for your car. You can put those there. Those are the plugs that he was talking about. So plugging in a flat iron, a blow dryer, a toaster if you wanted to. And then on the other side, look at all of those prongs that you have here. Even if you needed to take maybe an extension cord and plug it in to something else, because when you lose power, you need all sorts of power. So what's the design on this allows you to be able to plug in virtually everything. Think about a television. I love that he showed the refrigerator. That's one of the things that we worry about. Most of us have hundreds of dollars worth of food, if not more, in our refrigerators and deep freezers and that sort of thing. Imagine losing power and worrying about all of your food spoiling, right? And you've got to stay nice and cool, and you've got to eat even when you lose power. So This is going to be the most affordable way to be able to get into our EcoFlow River. They're very popular. I personally own it. You will absolutely love it. Low price today, free shipping and handling is a big deal. June is the start of storm season, and even if it's not storm season, we all need to be prepared for an emergency, so it's wise and smart to own this. Justin, we talk about power outages and being prepared for emergencies, but there is a fun aspect to this. It is summer after all. I say bring on the backyard barbecues, and coming up in the fall, we're gonna be back in the stadiums tailgating again.
You betcha. I am definitely getting my butt down here to a Dolphin game. But you know what? It's all about tailgating. You can't go to a sporting event without being able to tailgate. And I can tell you, because I've grown up with family members that have been major tailgaters, you usually have generators. You're yelling over the generator. They literally weigh 70 pounds. You got to get it up into a truck. How about not having to worry about that? We got a fan outside here. I know you just had the Geek Air on earlier. Maybe you have a bigger fan outside as well, plugged into your EcoFlow. Again, up to 8.5 hours on a fan. You've got all the other small electronics. We've got a pool day out here. We want to be able to sit outside and just enjoy the weather, even if it's getting a little bit warmer. But maybe we want to have our all small electronics. This can be your full power station of everybody kind of joining in and plugging in your phones. You can plug in your MacBook and recharge it from 0 to 100% 5 full times. Not once or twice, 5 full times. This is major power. And I think one of the best parts about this too is just the compact size of it. It's easy to carry around. It weighs 11 pounds. That's it. And it's the size of a toaster oven. So I'm gonna move over to the fun stuff, because we're talking tailgate, and we're talking TVs, we're talking all of that. Actually, before I do, I'm sorry, I wanna stop right here. The solar panel. What happens when you run out of power for more than a day, maybe more than a few hours? How do you recharge your power station? This is, without an unbiased opinion, I promise you, the coolest solar panel that I've ever seen. And I say that because normally these solar panels are big, heavy, bulky. They don't fold down. They're glass and a metal frame around them, and that's it. This folds up, compact, has a really nice carrying case that you can store this away with. And then with 2 of your solar panels, you're gonna be recharging your EcoFlow from 0 to 80% in an hour and a half. And that is patented technology that nobody else has. On a wall plugged in, you can be charging your EcoFlow from 0 to 80%, and that's 5 times faster than the competition. Okay, TV. We got a 55-inch, 65-inch television. You want to be able to tailgate. You can be powering up your TV for 4 hours. That's a full movie. That's pre-gaming. That's a full football game. And then while you're out pre-gaming, while you're having a good time, how about being able to enjoy it with a little margarita?
Oh, yeah.
Right? We got a margarita machine out here. This changes the whole entire game of how you enjoy the outdoors. So now we can have a margarita. We've got our Alexa out here, but maybe we're off the grid, and maybe you know somebody's off the grid on a work site. You can even be doing all of your DIY tools, for instance, your drills or your circular saws. Maybe you're out of power, and I know a lot of times, Marla, you know this because you and I grew up in Florida. There's going to be limbs down in the street this year because that's what happens every hurricane season. What happens if you're trapped? You can't get the car out. Maybe you don't have a gas tool. Maybe you have an electric chainsaw. Plug it right here into your EcoFlow. So you have all the ability that you need. And I guess, and again, the most compact. And if you want to double the power for the first time, pick up the extra battery.
Pick up that extra battery.
Pick up the extra battery and double your power.
Yeah, let me provide you with the item number for that extra battery, because it's gonna be wise to do that. You'll double the power. We're gonna show that, Rob. We're gonna pull up the item number for the extra battery. Give us a second, it's gonna be coming up in just a moment. There we go. No, that's a solar panel. That's a solar panel. And the battery's coming. I promise it's coming. If you want to pick up the solar panel, you want to go off the grid, you certainly can. And there's the information for the battery. It's 773-850. The reason why we're talking about the battery is because it's $50 off. I got a piece of hair here in my eye. $50 off. And that rarely happens where we've got the EcoFlow on sale and then the battery's on sale. And so it's a terrific way for you to double the power, but also be able to save $100. $299.99 is the lowest price. If you go onto our website, hsn.com, we've got many versions of the EcoFlow River. This virtually does what the other ones do. but for a fraction of the cost. The other ones, I think, are in the realm of over $800, $900, some of them upwards of over $1,000. But they virtually do all the same thing, and this gives you a chance to be able to, in the event of an emergency, to power things. You know, you talked about some of the medical devices, like a CPAP machine. Not all products, not all power stations can do that. Not all, and one of the things, Justin, that you spoke to me about is what we saw just now. Even a coffee pot or an electric hot plate. Most power stations can't power other devices that heat up.
Yeah, that was for the very longest time an absolute no-no, and it still is for a lot of other power stations, but not for EcoFlow. With that X-Boost technology, we can cook waffles, okay? We cooked waffles in just a second with our waffle maker right here. This is the biggest difference. And with the patented technology of also being able to recharge it faster, 5 times faster than the competition, from 0 to 80% in an hour.
That's incredible.
The others, 8.5. It's unbelievable. And again, the smallest and compact, yet it still does all of the large appliances, up to 80% of the appliances in your home. So again, I want to show you the refrigerator is off, but on the side here are 3 full-size 3-prong outlets. And one of the cool things I want to show you, after I plug in this refrigerator, in just 2 seconds, you're going to see that light kick on, and now we've got power to the refrigerator. We didn't run out to the garage to make sure that we actually use the generator, you know, in the past year. And think about the confidence knowing all I got to do is press one button and it's going to turn on. Now, one of the things I want to show you here is, I don't know if we can come up to this display and if you can see it, because this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Not only is it going to tell me how much power it's pulling and how much wattage, it's also going to tell me how many hours that I've got left, how many, down to the minutes. So you have all of that built right here. And of course, you do have that DC adapter and all of your full USB outlets. But I want to get to the heating elements.
Hey, Justin,
because that's really,
before you do, I do want to remind everybody what Justin mentioned. This actually powers the unit itself, charges 0 to 80% within an hour. I mean, that's lightning fast. A lot of these products that are out there will take all day, some of them more than 1 day to charge. So more reasons to buy. $60 on a credit card, free shipping and handling. If you'd like to buy it, don't wait. This is just the start of storm season, and we certainly know that we need to be ready for any type of an emergency, especially if we lose power. We don't have a lot of them. It is on sale. Lowest price that we've ever offered. Your item number is 745724. If you want to pick up the extra solar panel because you want to go off the grid, or you just want to be certain that if you have a power outage for a long time, pick up the solar panel, but definitely seriously consider picking up that extra battery to double the life of the battery here. And give us another example of what we mean by doubling the life of the battery.
Yeah, double life the battery. We just showed you the refrigerator. What you would normally get with the River's 3 hours. How about getting 6 hours? But since it's a modular system, maybe you don't want to add that extra battery because you maybe want to travel with it. It goes from 11 pounds to 17 pounds with that extra battery. You have the option. It's very simple and very easy to double it or to take it back. We showed you the waffle maker, coffee maker. If you're looking and trying to think of why do I need backup power, of course it's losing power, but what's the better option between a generator and a power station? Batteries have become so advanced now that they can do your heating elements, and that's really one of the biggest reasons why EcoFlow has become the go-to power station brand here at HSN.
Well, so popular. Every time we've been on the air with the EcoFlow over the past couple of days, we have been busy in our phone lines. If you want this one, this is a great one to buy. $60 while they last on any major credit card over the next 5 months with free shipping and handling. Justin, always great to have you on the show. You did an amazing job. Have a great day, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Marla. Great to see you. See ya.
Same here. All right, stay on the phone lines if you're going to shop with us for the EcoFlow River. We are coming up with another look at our today's special, a personal air purifier, and some beautiful all-natural fiber sheets coming up next.
Summer days are here, and it's time to show off your style with new looks from your favorite fashion brands, gemstone jewelry, and stylish sandals, all for wherever the summer takes you. Don't miss our Show Off Your Style event happening all day Thursday.
Don't miss a thing with the HSN app. Turn on notifications for updates on items you favorite, from price drops, limited supply, and more. Go to your phone's settings, then notifications, find HSN, and turn on notifications. Download the app today.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
At HSN and QVC, in honor of Pride Month and in partnership with the NRF Foundation, we're shining a light on some of the LGBTQ+ owned businesses and communities across the country. Hear their inspiring and unique stories of innovation. Plus, discover exciting products you'll love to shop. To learn more about these LGBTQ+ owned businesses, visit hsn.com and qvc.com.